Picture your router as the world's most oblivious bouncer, letting literally anyone in as long as they whisper the password once. That single shared network is exactly why your guest last summer streamed 4 seasons of a show, while your smart lock decided to have an existential crisis and stop responding. You need 2 networks, not 1, and this is the golden rule nobody tells new hosts. One network is for you and your smart devices, the other is strictly for guests, and they should never ever touch. Think of it like having a family kitchen and a guest bathroom. Nobody wants guests rummaging through the fridge, and nobody wants your thermostat exposed to whatever mystery device your guest brought from 2009. Most modern routers let you create a guest network in about 5 minutes, and it is genuinely one of the cheapest security upgrades you can make. We are talking $20 or less if your router is a little older and needs a firmware nudge. Guest networks isolate devices from each other, which means guest laptop number 1 cannot see guest laptop number 2, and neither can peek at your security cameras. This matters because cameras and smart locks are juicy targets, and you do not want a curious guest accidentally or intentionally poking around them. Now let's talk passwords, because password 123 is not a security strategy, it is an invitation. Change your guest Wi-Fi password between every single stay, and yes, this feels tedious, but automation tools exist that rotate it for you like clockwork. Here's a myth that needs busting immediately, thinking a complicated password automatically means a safe network. A password can be 9 characters of pure chaos, but if you never rotate it and every guest since 2019 still has it memorized, you basically have an open network with extra steps. Bandwidth throttling is your best friend. And it sounds fancier than it is. Basically, you tell the router, guests get this much speed and no more, so one gamer having a marathon session at 3 in the morning does not ruin movie night for the next guest checking in. Let's address the elephant in the room, illegal downloading through your network. If a guest torrents something sketchy, that activity can trace back to your internet account. So isolation and monitoring are not paranoia, they are basic self-preservation. Community forums for hosts are full of horror stories about smart doorbells getting hijacked because they shared a network with a guest's questionable laptop. The fix is almost always the same story: separate networks, rotated passwords, and firmware updates nobody bothered to click. Speaking of firmware, routers need updates just like your phone does, and skipping them is like ignoring a check engine light. Set a reminder every few months because outdated router software is basically leaving a window unlocked in a house with a fancy alarm system. Naming your networks matters more than people think. Instead of broadcasting your address or your last name to every device scanning nearby, use something neutral and slightly funny, because a network called FBI Surveillance Van 4 has never once caused a security breach. Parental controls and content filters are not just for families with kids, they are useful for keeping your network reputation clean. A simple filter can block obviously malicious sites before they become your problem at 2 in the morning. The user-friendly part of all this is surprisingly simple once it is set up. A clean printed card with a guest network name and password sitting on the counter means 0 tech support calls and a guest who feels instantly taken care of. So here is the real takeaway. Security and simplicity are not opposites. They just need a little setup once. If you want more tips like this for running a smoother short-term rental, do you want to learn more about our company? Check out our links in the description.